Wake up, brother. You are trapped inside a system that is doing everything it can to keep you stuck. You are not supposed to achieve anything greater than the current path of mediocrity that you are trying to escape by watching this video. And the worst thing is, you are probably aware of it. Every day you are forced to watch on social media the lives of the top 1%, the ones who have everything you dream of and more. You want to achieve as much as them, and you may try your hardest. But you can feel that the system is actively working against you, sabotaging your progress with setbacks or distractions. It can't force you to stay mediocre as you have free will, but it sure can keep you in the dark about the simple habits of success. Because guess what? The system's biggest trick was convincing you that success is only for a select few. What separates the self-made top 1% from the masses is their practical habits, their actions. And what the system doesn't want you to realize is that these are just habits that can be adopted by even the most average of men. You are about to discover the top 3 main habits adopted by high-value men, but it would be more fair to say that these 3 habits adopted high-value men. Anyone applying these will be sent on the path to success that many dream of. Now, if you are watching this, you are looking to elevate yourself from the masses. Therefore, I ask of you that you do not treat this video as a mere media of entertainment like the average man would. Instead, watch this video like a high-value man would. Stay self-aware and reflect on your own habits as you watch. Adopt a student mindset. Pay attention and carefully watch this video until the end with focus and efficiency. Let's begin. Number 1. Sleep management. In a world where the hustle never seems to sleep, the value of actual sleep often gets overlooked. We're living in an era where the glow of screens follows us around, even into bed late at night. You will see night owls in school or at work proudly telling everybody how little they slept last night. But in this relentless pursuit of productivity, we've unwittingly become accomplices in an anti-sleep revolution. The average person's mindset towards sleep is a paradoxical dance between craving it and actively sabotaging it. We yearn for a restful night's sleep, yet our evenings are often dominated by social media scrolling, TV shows, or video games. These modern indulgences, while momentarily satisfying, disrupt the natural rhythm of our circadian clock and leave us groggy and tired whenever the alarm clock rings. Now, compare this with the mindset of the top 1%. While most succumb to the allure of social media and nightlife, high achievers recognize the value of quality sleep. They understand that the true magic happens not in late-night indulgences, but in the pre-dawn hours. Consider the irony. The average person spends their evenings scrolling through the curated highlights of others' lives on social media, submerging themselves in a digital ocean of comparison and fear of missing out. Meanwhile, the top 1% harness the quietude of early mornings to focus on their own aspirations, free from the noise of external influences. Moreover, the blue light emanating from our screens has become an unwitting accomplice in the war against sleep, as it is known for disrupting our circadian rhythm and destroying healthy sleep patterns. The top 1%, however, have mastered the art of digital detox, realizing that the real magic happens when screens are exchanged for serene moments of introspection. So why rise up early? It's not merely about being an early bird for its own sake. It's a conscious rebellion against the modern habits that sabotage our sleep and, consequently, our well-being. First, here's a secret trick if you want to fix your sleep schedule fast. Indeed, there is a lesser-known technique to control one's sleep schedule that involves eating at specific times. First, set a target wake-up time. Then, start fasting for 16 hours before that time. Go to bed and try to sleep until your target wake-up time, even if you only sleep 2 hours, and as soon as you wake up, eat a filling breakfast. This supposedly fixes your internal clock and will make you wake up at the meal time your next day, and so on. But there is no point to wake up early if you're still going to watch TikToks in bed. Indeed, high-value men don't just rise with the sun. They seize the dawn with purposeful habits that set the tone for a day of success. First, meditation becomes a daily practice, offering a moment of calm before the chaos. It's a deliberate effort to cultivate focus and tranquility amid the morning rush. Gratitude journaling follows suit, an exercise in reflection that shapes a positive outlook. By acknowledging yesterday's triumphs, you instill a sense of gratitude that colors your mindset throughout the day. Also, goal setting during these quiet morning hours is highly strategic. By establishing priorities and intentions, you ensure every action aligns with overarching goals, making each day purposeful. In essence, beating the alarm clock is only the first step of a high-value man's morning, but it never stops there. Your mornings should be structured with purpose and productivity in mind. Number 2, continuous networking. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about making it is that they often imagine themselves succeeding on their own. This is partly because many people surround themselves with the wrong people, so they imagine that leaving their social circle makes succeeding easier. This is not wrong, but it's an incomplete train of thought. Indeed, if you are surrounded by bad friends and people with a crabs in a bucket mentality, you will feel a burden lifted off of your shoulders if you go your own way and try to succeed alone. But it's only the first part of the equation. They say you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. What is 5 times 0? By not seeking like-minded individuals who are hungry for success like you are, you deprive yourself of a powerful network of skilled individuals. And networking isn't a one-sided affair. The top 1% understand the importance of reciprocity. You should offer value to others in your network, whether it's insights, opportunities, or support. Always try to foster a mutually beneficial environment. You never know when you're about to be given back. This strategy isn't confined to the professional arena. Personal connections are equally crucial. The top 1% surrounds themselves with individuals who inspire, uplift, and challenge them. These connections serve as sources of motivation, guidance, and collaborative opportunities. Build connections that extend beyond professional transactions and form bonds with like-minded individuals who share common goals, and if you don't find them, keep searching. Nobody built a strong network in one day. Surrounding yourself in challenging environments and leaving your comfort zone gives you the best opportunities to find great like-minded friends. And speaking about comfort zones, number 3, strategic risk-taking. In the journey toward success, one critical element distinguishes the extraordinary from the ordinary: strategic risk-taking. Consider fitness. Many individuals are held back by a fear of change and embarrassment, avoiding healthy and useful habits and skills. The top 1%, however, embraces calculated risks. They recognize that insecurities and worries about leaving their comfort zones do not carry an actual risk. Becoming a high-value man implies mastering your emotions and thinking rationally, not emotionally. You cannot control how you will feel, especially whenever you're afraid, but you can control how you act on your fears. Making active efforts to leave your comfort zone will set you apart from the average man. Most guys stay comfy and are afraid of trying out new things in fear of embarrassment and failure. But high-value men know that failure is a requirement for progress. Financial decisions also become an arena for strategic risk-taking. While the masses either lose money in get-rich schemes or completely stay away from anything financial because it's supposedly all a scam, high-value men focus on budgeting, saving with purpose, and making informed investments to build lasting wealth. Therefore, I highly encourage you to start looking for side hustles and alternate income sources if you haven't already. If you practice strategic risk-taking correctly, then you will know how to explore new venues without losing all your time and capital, and you may strike gold. No matter what, never forget that if you do not take risks, you will always stay average, because by definition, an outlier is someone who left the average, and that will always imply discomfort and fear of the unknown. And remember, greatness is not reserved for a select few. It's an invitation open to those who dare to adopt the transformative habits that set high achievers apart. Rising early to cultivate morning rituals, embracing strategic risk-taking, and building intentional networks are not esoteric practices. They are practical steps within the reach of anyone willing to break free from the chains of mediocrity. So let this be a call to action. Aspire for more, cultivate a mindset of excellence, and adopt these habits not as a mere routine but as a roadmap to a life of purpose and achievement. The journey to success may be challenging, but each of these habits acts as a powerful tool in your arsenal. And one last thing, I am building a small community of self-improving men hungry for success, and if you watched until this moment, chances are you would be a fine addition to the community. So if you found any of the content helpful, subscribe to join us and see more content like this. Regardless, I thank you for your time and hope to see you soon.